So as you all may have already heard, Sony Pictures and Marvel have not been able to come to an agreement, and Sony has taken Spider-Man away from Marvel and the MCU, and as such, that also extends to Spider-Man, the Smile Fruit user from Kaido's army. He is now redacted. Every instance of Spider-Man in One Piece scrubbed from existence. And you all can thank Sony Pictures and Marvel for tearing this family apart. This is Paramecia Fancast, One Piece Fancast, where we discuss the latest chapter of One Piece and have a different One Piece related discussion every single week. My name is John.
My name is Franz, and did you know that, I forgot Batman's not, Marvel.
Bruce Wayne?
Oh shit, yeah.
His not Batman form?
Exactly. His anti-Batman. So, there's a Smile Fruit. There's going to be a Smile Fruit called the Iron Fruit, and the person who gets that's going to be Iron Man. And
oh shit!
And he will also be redacted. Every Luffy will also be redacted from all of One Piece.
Yeah, maybe that's Eames' master plan the whole time.
Eames just global, Disney, dude.
Yeah, global redaction.
If you think about it, she owns 80% of the world.
That's why she had the posters, because Luffy and Blackbeard are poor, but Vivi owns the rights to Fantastic Four, and that's why she chose her poster. Bruh. It's all making sense now.
Makes perfect sense. Acquisitions and whatnot. You know, it's perfectly legal. Definitely not a monopoly.
Yeah, totally legal, not a monopoly.
And don't add us.
Yeah.
Unless you're Disney, in which case, give us money. We totally don't hate you.
Yeah, what Disney doesn't realize is that a fraction of their money, I'll fucking do whatever they want, bro.
It's like
if the mouse came to my doorstep with a samurai sword and told me to hunt someone down like Kraven the Hunter, I'd be like, all right, man, shit. Here's my account number, bro. Just make sure it goes into checking, bro.
You know how like there's like stories about how like I don't know if it's true or not, but Coca-Cola funding paramilitary death squadrons in Colombia for some shit or another.
What?
It had something to do with like production in Colombia and like
the secret formula was in Colombia.
Yeah, something or another. And so they did that, like joke likelihood and then real likelihood of like, yeah, give me like a percentage of like, has the Disney Corporation hired someone to get killed?
Oh, dude, probably.
Like, jokingly, I would say 90%. Realistically, I would say like 60%.
Yeah.
And that's concerning.
Yeah, that's real fucked up, man.
It's like, I saw someone, I think it was John Boyce, executive video, I think he's like the executive video producer for SB Nation, Fox's like sports division. He tweeted something about Trump wants Greenland, right? He wants to buy Greenland for whatever fucking reason.
Okay, yeah.
So a lot of like political analysts are thinking it's for the resources and like Trump doesn't want to stop like global warming. Therefore, like long game plan, he melts like Greenland and then there's resources under Greenland, etc. But what John Boyce said was that like jokingly, I keep saying that like there's an 80% chance that Trump just saw the Mercator projection, the version of the like global map that Greenland is like fucking huge and like bigger than North and South America combined.
Yeah.
And he saw that projection, just said, I want land. And then he's like, but realistically, it's probably like just 40% of the reason.
Yeah. Shit's fucked, dude.
Yeah.
I can get us back on track with a perfect segue.
Ooh.
Oh, speaking of acquisitions, Chapter 953, a fox of a single disguise, and we got Gang Beige acquiring a pirate ship.
Dude, so here it says, Blah, 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 blah. Gang beiges all my family, volume 4. Time to hijack the enemy's ship. Off to Thriller Bark.
We have to go back, Kate. We have to go back.
So, who's the enemy here? Are they trying to steal all of Thriller Bark? Because remember, it's a ship.
No, what's going on is that they were in the cupcake ship or whatever from Big Mom. I think they just got off and hijacked another ship so they could have a regular ship.
I
think that's what's going on, because in the background, one of his goons has a gun to the captain's head. Like,
okay, yeah. I see. I was worried.
Yeah, like, they took a regular ship and they're going towards the. You can see on the thing. I think he's pointing at whatever's supposed to be the Florian Triangle, and he's like, "Yo, we got to go here to Thriller Bark."
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. Though that's gonna be interesting because, like, remember the last time we saw Gecko Moria was in Blackbeard's hideout.
Yeah. So he's not on Thriller Bark? Well, no, Thriller Bark. Well, yeah, what the fuck? Thriller Bark is his ship. So, like, what?
Right. Well, I mean, who's to say he doesn't have more ships? But, like,
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he'd probably keep his, like, flagship, like, there and whatnot. So I'm saying he's not there. Dude, what if Lola came back and took over Thriller Bark?
Dude, that'd be fucking sick.
I want that to be true. I don't know if it's going to be true.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be true, but I want it to. Now, I was going to make a joke. I was gonna expand on the Paramecia Fancast continuity and the lore and say that Vito did end up throwing Pez off the ship, and that's how he got the Majin symbol on his forehead. But I'm currently looking at the wiki, and every single picture of Vito, that's just a tattoo that he has. It's not an M. I don't know what it is, but
Wajin.
Yeah, Wajin. Yeah, it makes me sad that
he's part of the Wa family.
Yeah,
Wario and Waluigi.
It makes me kind of bummed out that that's not what that is. That's not actually a Majin symbol, but in fact a Wajin symbol.
I'm calling it now. Oda knows.
Yeah, but this is cool. I want to see what ends up happening, because, like, as far as we know, Lola,
she booked it.
Yeah, there was another cover story. Oh fuck, there was a cover panel somewhere. I don't remember if it was just like a commission or an actual canon one, but I know that it showed Lola in Water 7. She was in the bar in Water 7. She was, like, getting a drink. So at some point, so I'm to assume that once she left Thriller Bark, she stayed, like, in the Grand. She didn't cross over into the New World. She, like, stayed in the, like, on the Grand Line. So
I could definitely see that. There really wouldn't be reason for her to, like, stay.
Especially that, like, I mean, according to her, she was like, "Oh, Mama's, like, great and wonderful," but Big Mom fucking hated her. So, like, I could totally see why.
Yeah, I
she wouldn't want to go back if she knew.
That puts us in a weird position where, like, is she finding Big Mom? Is she?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh god.
Oh, it was on. I think it was from the decks of the New World, that cover.
Yeah.
Story. I think it was the one where they got new bounties.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. The two sisters at the bar were holding up Frankie's poster, and Lola was there. So
yeah, you're 100% right. So, like, I mean, that is actually canon, but
yeah, that is canon. So, oh man, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I'm still hoping by the end of this we do see Lola. Like, Big Brain Lola gets to we get to see Lola. Space Brain, Expansion Brain, Chiffon gets to see her sister again after all these years. Galaxy Brain, Lola gets to meet her nephew for the first time.
Oh, dude.
Wholesome Galaxy Brain.
Get the family back together. Oh, shit.
That's what
Do you think Lola remembers Pound in any way? Because Chiffon didn't.
Dude, I have no idea. I don't think they ever met him. That's why.
That's true. Because God,
But
fuck.
oh, dude, if she remembers our Lord and Savior Poundy Pussy, then oh man.
Dude, okay. So it's Lola and Chiffon meeting together. I guess Beige is there. And then in the sky is Pound. And
Oh
then
my god, like
in,
freaking JoJo is like as part of the clouds. Like,
but then Pez is in someone's arms looking up at Pound.
oh my god, and just pointing.
Oof. Those are emotions, real hard emotions. And in this chapter, like the actual contents of the chapter really bring it heavy from the start.
Yeah, I mean, it starts off going into a flashback, and it says, "A letter tells all. To Kawamatsu, thank you for everything. I am safe, Hyori." And you find out that Hyori, like, ran away. Well, you get to see what happened when she ran away from Kawamatsu. And, holy shit, Kawamatsu running across the desert, like, screaming, like, for Hyori is
It's awful, dude.
the saddest thing I've seen in a while from One Piece. Like, on the first page, this face in the middle panel, that one gets me. Like, it's, oh my god, you could see, like, the pain on his face.
I feel really, really bad for bringing this up, but there's there's some Korean video that's like a little ancient by internet standards now, with like pterodactyls. It's called She's Gone. I don't know the band or anything, but if you look up She's Gone pterodactyls, there's at one point like it's a like content warning. It's just really loud and screeching, but like it's the pterodactyl singing about like his lover like leaving him, and like at some point he yells like "lady," but like really really like high in register.
Won't you save me?
It sounds just like that, and Kawamatsu's face reminds me of that so bad.
Oh my god, she's gone.
Dude, I mean, she's gone. Hyori's gone. He keeps looking for her throughout the flower capital and everything. And, like, he goes everywhere just searching. And then we get back to present day, and we see Yukimaru there in Ringo. Keep running. Zoro's after him, saying, like,
Absolute
oh, wow.
eunuch Yukimaru.
God, I fucking love this. It's like, you wouldn't think he's carrying a truckload of weapons with him the way he's running. And Zoro's just like, oh, where the fuck are we? Oh, I'll follow the blood on the floor. And then he realizes something real quick.
He managed to get fucking lost. Like,
dude, I mean, literally, yeah.
oh my god. I mean, I know it's like, I know it's supposed to be like Yukimaru's just fast as fuck and like outspeeding Zoro, but I can't help but see this panel where the heck even are we? Like, god damn it, dude. Like,
can the Straw Hats just put a leash on him?
Can the Straw Hats afford a fucking GPS chip from the vet?
That's what's under his eye, dude.
The secret of his eye all along was a GPS chip that Robin bought for him.
Nami has the control for it, and every so often it just beeps.
Oh my goodness.
Zoro doesn't know he has that on him either.
Yeah, Zoro has no idea. They did it in his sleep. Oh man. So Zoro getting lost aside, we're at the Bandit Bridge, and we cut over to Kawamatsu and Hyori talking. And he's like, let us leave this place. To think you were just picking off stragglers this whole time. By the way, who is that large warrior monk? And then Kawamatsu, like, leans down. And he's like, well, my footing here isn't the best. Must focus on. And he's like, gets in a position. He's like beckoning for her to like, come on, like, hop on my back. And then Hyori makes the cutest, like, pouting face. And she's like, hey, I'm not a child anymore, Kawamatsu.
It's so cute.
And his response is cute too. I love their dynamic. He's like, oh, I know of no adult that puffs up like a blowfish like that. It's like, oh.
It's so adorable. Like, Kawamatsu's like little bird face. He looks like a parakeet. And like on the next panel, he said like they're talking still, and Hyori says, there's so many things I want to ask you. How'd you end up here? But I really want you to zoom in on his face. and then zoom in on his mouth nose area, and it's literally just like a colon V like smiley face.
Yeah. Kawamatsu, the colon V smiley face.
It's so fucking cute. I love him.
Yeah, he continues. He starts talking about like what happened, and it's just, dude, the whole thing is so sad because it. I mean, we'll get into it, but it's like it's sad because he lost Hyori, and then when he describes it, it's like, oh, okay, he's like, doing other stuff, and then it just devolves into more sadness.
Oh, buddy.
Because he continues. He says, after you left, I drifted, doing this and that. My feet eventually carried me here. And he's like, if something ever happens to the princess, I must end my own life. This is the place to do it. And he's like, oh, like the frosty northern reaches of Wano, Ringo. They were once both ruled by a fierce and powerful Shimotsuki clan. And she says, he continues, the daimyo of the clan was a man named Ushimaru Shimotsuki, a master swordsman who was always accompanied by his pet fox. And Hiyori's like, a pet fox? And he's like, yes, unfortunately Ringo was oh my god.
Ringo 2 was turned into a wasteland by the wrath of Kaido. It's a really like text-heavy panel. Like it's a little out of character for Oda to do that, but there was a lot to say.
I'm getting dyslexia, bro.
Dude, it's contagious. I'm giving it to you. Patient 0 for dyslexia right here.
But he continues recalling the story to Hyori, and he says, do you know of the Ringo custom known as the Eternal Burial? And she's like, oh, I've heard. It's so cold up here that the bodies left out in coffins just stay preserved for hundreds of years. And he's like, indeed, the markers used for these eternal graves are swords, katanas. And he says some of them were famed... Some of them were famed Meito. These graves were constantly looted. So first off, like, okay, that explains Shusui, but like, oh, who else?
So
literally a bunch of fucking named swords just sitting here.
It's very like thinking emoji.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not so good at like, so like lately I've been doing like some painting and everything, but like all I can do is like backgrounds, and like part of me wants to like do like thinking emoji but with Zoro's like hair and everything, because recently we saw a meme from the lovely folks on We Are, their Twitter account.
Yeah.
It was so funny because it was like, oh man, this is Zoro's backstory like in one image, and it's that one guy that's like, it's from his Snapchat, and he's just like he's like laying down shirtless, he's like conventionally attractive, and says, just found out about sexism. Damn, that shit sucks, man. But then it's like Photoshop, so his hair's green and he has the like
the banana earrings like Zoro. Damn, just found out about sexism. Shit sucks, man.
I'm gonna do the same thing to the thinking emoji.
Dude, please do it.
Oh god. But after this discussion, we go to another flashback of Kawamatsu's, and there's some barking going on in Ringo. You can tell because there's like snowing and everything, and a bunch of bandits are fleeing from something. It's like, he's gonna bite us to death. Turns out it's this fox looking thing. It's like, oh, like Kawamatsu's also there, and he's like, what, you let me die in peace? That's when Kawamatsu realizes, he's like, you, it's Onimaru, the lion fox that belonged to the late daimyo of Ringo, Ushimaru Shimotsuki. And there's a bunch of like, there's that fire around like some of the animals that have like showed up in Wano. So he's definitely a mythical animal.
Yeah, there was I think I read it on the Jaimini's box translation, and they translated it as like the Koma Inu. I guess the way it's written, I think in the Raws, is like whatever animal it is. It's like Koma and then the animal.
Okay, I can
because it's Koma Kitsune is what
I can elucidate some of that.
Yeah.
So, like we talked about before with the lion dog that, God, what's her name? Otama, like, captured and sequestered.
Yeah.
So, lion dogs are a feature of several different, like, shrine statues, and they're, like, protector spirits. One of them's an Om spirit, and one of them's an spirit, like, open mouth, closed mouth. Has to do with, like, Buddhism, like, silent anger and, like, outward anger kind of thing. So, most shrines have exclusively, like, lion dogs out there. And, like, they're the round-looking ones and everything.
Yeah.
But there's one very famous shrine that's, like, super popular for breaking away from that. That shrine being the Fushimi Inari Shrine, the 1000 Red Gate Shrine. It's a really popular spot in Kyoto. I went. I have some pictures of it. It's like it's a 2 kilometer like hike or something. I didn't do that shit. I like got up, took some pictures, and I was like, bye. But it's really famous for its red like Japanese like shrine gates, because it has like, I don't know how many it has. There's an estimation of like some 1,000 or something. It's crazy. They're all like privately owned. And the front, like before you like get up on the climb for the whole like shrine, there are foxes instead of those lion dogs.
Ooh, okay.
Fun fact, Star Fox. So whoever the hell made Star Fox, I don't remember. One of the Nintendo folk. Nintendo's based in Kyoto, and one of the people in, was it? It wasn't Iwata, wasn't it? Sakurai?
Wasn't it fucking Miyamoto? I thought it was Miyamoto.
Might have been. Oh,
I know he did the.
You're
yeah,
right.
It was Shigeru Miyamoto.
It's Miyamoto. So when Miyamoto was a kid, he lived in Kyoto, and he thought like all the gates and everything were cool. So Star Fox is like super duper inspired by that shrine itself. That's why Star Fox is a fox, and like a lot of Star Fox gameplay is like going through like hoops and shit. So it was his imagination brought to life from like going through the like red torii gates.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Fun fact. But yeah, that's why Onimaru here is a legendary creature. Also, like he survived quite a bit, like a normal fox wouldn't have. So that's another indicator.
I mean, even his introduction page, he's like bleeding and he's got like arrows in him. Like it's so bad.
Some kind of Dark Souls shit.
Kawamatsu talks to him. He's like, "I've met you once before," and goodest boy Onimaru like falls over because he's like fucking dying or tired or both.
Yes.
Yeah. But Kawamatsu continues, like we get a cool ass, like almost full panel of what it is that is there in Ringo, and it's like a lead up to this shrine with like a weird looking bridge and a house on top. Like it looks really fucking cool. And there's just swords everywhere covered in snow, like covering the graves. And Kawamatsu continues. He says, "Don't tell me you protected all of this by yourself. Like for all these years, for the 5 years that had passed since Ringo fell, Onimaru fought alone against the evils of grave robbers."
And like you see all of the katanas marking every single grave throughout like all of these hills. It's crazy. And it's also insane. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Ooh, I estimate there's about 3,500 swords here. How many troops we got? Yeah, we have that many.
How much do you need? Bet.
Yeah,
we got that.
Yeah, it's one of those like Kawamatsu's like, "How many do we need?" "Well, how many do you have?" No. How many do we need?
Exactly. He gives a little bit of detail as to the whole sword thing, and he says, "On the day of their birth, the people of Ringo would give their children swords. These swords would accompany them through their lives, and one day serve to mark their graves." And that's it. It's a good piece of lore there. I don't know if it has anything to do like after this, but I don't know. I'm interested to see.
It's metal as fuck for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but Kawamatsu brings Onimaru some fried tofu because he says that's a fox's favorite food, right? And he's like, oh, you have to eat if you want to heal. If you die, who will protect your master's grave? And then Onimaru starts chowing down. He looks so cute as fuck.
Apparently, there's some like folklore about foxes liking fried tofu, but I'll be real with you. This was a translator's note on the manga stream version, and I'll be real with you. I don't like fried tofu, and just that spite made me not look this up.
Oh, that's an interesting tidbit. Oh, fuck that.
Fuck tofu. Mm-mm.
This is where it starts getting... This
It's
is where Oda's
rough.
like, yeah, you like this good boy? And then he grabs your heart and he says, nothing personnel, kid. And he fucking rips it in two.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
we get a couple of, like, panning shots of the area, and Onimaru's, like, walking around, good boy, all bandaged up. And you hearing, like, scrape, 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 like a whole bunch of sound effects. And Onimaru sees that Kawamatsu is, like, going at the graves with a pickaxe.
Oh, yeah. Sick Minecraft reference, Soda.
Yeah. Onimaru just wakes up and hears the fucking like
Onimaru starts barking.
the punching dirt sound effect.
Onimaru starts barking, and Kawamatsu turns back and tells him to shut up. Like he's
Dude,
like, stop.
don't worry, it's Discover mode.
Yeah, dude, it's adventure mode. Like, come on.
Dude, survival mode's turned off. We're cool.
He says, "Forgive me," and then Onimaru keeps like barking at him, saying like, and he's like, "No, dude, forgive me and everything." Onimaru goes, chomps on Kawamatsu, and Kawamatsu goes, "Oof."
Oof.
Dude, oh, pour one out for the old Minecraft Steve like damage noise.
Dude, pouring out for old Minecraft, dude. For the old mine heads, as we like to call them.
Yeah. Fucking we didn't have these newfangled things like magic.
Dude, we didn't have a fucking stamina meter, bro.
None of that shit.
You just mined and survived, bro.
And when there was a creeper way back in the mine, I forgot the rest of the lyrics to that parody song.
Are you talking about Eye of the Spider, the classic?
No, I'm talking about the one where it's like it's a parody of DJ Got Us Falling in Love Again.
Oh,
But it's about a creeper in a mine. It's called Revenge, I think it was.
oh my god.
I don't know how to segue from that.
Yeah, I don't know how to get out of the hole we've dug ourselves in. So excuse me as I just rocket propel us into the present again.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so Kawamatsu fucking... So he chucks Onimaru, and he's like, how am I to explain this to you? And he's like, I do not wish to disturb the slumber of any of the dead any more than you. But 13 years from today, a battle will be fought. That day will come where the samurai of this nation will rise, their bowed heads in unison. And on that day, they must be armed. They will need countless swords. About 3,500 swords.
What a quinky dink.
Yeah.
The old population of Ringo.
Yeah, to the exact 0. And Onimaru bites Kawamatsu's arm again. Like, he jumps back at him, and he keeps trying to bite him to stop him. And he's like, oh, like, when they advance with the swords of their fallen comrades in hand, the souls that live in these blades will steal their hearts and enable them to vanquish their enemies. A battle still rages here. And he's, like, explaining this to Onimaru as Onimaru's, like, trying to fucking kill him.
Chewing his arm off and everything.
Yeah. And he continues. He's, like, on his back. And he's like, the war between the 100 Beast Pirates and the people of Wano the blades here must not yet be put to rest. And he's like, yet I cannot afford for them to be pilfered by crooks before that fated day comes. I will collect them all and hide them away. I have decided that this, at least, is a task to which I can bind myself. And you see Onimaru has like a surprised, like, exclamation point reaction as he's biting down on the arm. And we cut to Kawamatsu is like ugly crying. He's like, as someone that failed to even protect Princess Hyori, this at least I can do. I must do.
Man, it's rough. Onimaru's still holding on. And Kawamatsu just keeps bearing himself to this fox that's just on his arm. If I do not keep these hands busy, the guilt will consume me. If you are that starved for food, just bite off this arm and be done with it. I refuse to stop defiling these graves. I have no other choice. And he's bawling himself, like snot dripping out his like beak nose. And Onimaru lets go and starts licking the wounds he inflicted on him.
Oh no.
And watches
the best boy.
Dude, Onimaru doesn't need any protecting, and we'll see why, but protect him at all costs.
Yeah, he's an honorary member of Protect Onimaru. That's
Yep.
He can join the protection squad.
Exactly. We have different lists for different places, and he's on the Wano list.
Yeah.
And there's some morning, like, from the shack, Kawamatsu is sleeping. He awakens to the sound of like some scraping, and he finds Onimaru digging through and like grabbing some swords and everything. And he's like, what strange windfall is this? Has he understood what I meant? And he tells Onimaru, let's dig down. We will hide the blades underground. And dude, it's just like Minecraft. Kawamatsu gave him a bunch of bone meal.
Bro.
Now he has a wolf, but it's a fox.
He gave Onimaru a bone, and if you look real closely, you can see a red collar on around Onimaru's neck. That means that he has been tamed. He has been fed enough bones and pet enough times.
That's what the fire is.
Yeah, yeah. No, those are the texture mods.
Yeah, exactly. Oda's got some mods downloaded.
Yeah, so this panel is great. He says, all right, time to go loot some more graves. Onimaru's like, woof! Yeah.
That's kind of fucked. But
yeah, these 4 panels back to back are fun. They're so cute. Like, I love Kawamatsu and Onimaru. Like, this one, they're like shivering in the cold, and he's like, it's so cold today. I think I might freeze solid. And like the also cold, like, woof.
And then he at some point he starts like wondering, like, I'm starving. Maybe if I sold 1 or 2 of these in the capital, we could, get some. And Onimaru's not having that. None of that sentiment. And eventually he seems to have, as he says, borrowed some food.
He managed to borrow. So how the hell you gonna borrow a French fry?
Dude, PSA time from Paramecia Fancast. You can't borrow food. You just can't.
You just can't.
Just be straightforward. Hey, give me that fry.
Yeah, at least try to claim like friend tax or something shitty like that. Like,
yeah,
or just fucking own up to I'm stealing a fry. Like,
exactly. Just use the right word. You just like, I'm just gonna borrow this real quick. Like, what are you gonna fucking do? Write a letter with it? Dip in some fucking ketchup like it's a fucking quill? God damn, fucking. This isn't some kind of like pent up like. Some trauma that we've got or nothing. No, we're okay. We're okay. John and I are okay.
Yeah, we're okay. We haven't gone through some shit and we're venting about it. Fuck you.
Yeah, don't look at me. Fuck. There's some point with like some grave robbers in the next page. He says, halt you, actual grave robbers. They look at him saying, who the hell are you? And he's like, I'm Yukimaru of Bandit Bridge.
Hold on now.
No, but there's already a Yukimaru in the present.
We've already seen Yukimaru.
So that's a little suspicious.
I love Onimaru. Like, so he woofs in agreement, in happiness, and as Kawamatsu's running at the grave robbers with his fucking blade, mind you, like he's gonna gut them. Onimaru's like jumping up like a fox, like yeah, like he's all happy.
God bless this little fox.
Oh my
I
god,
love him.
we must protect him.
He also says to the bandits, like, leave your weapons here and be gone.
Yeah.
He's not even like playing about it.
Yeah, we get thrust back into the present, and Kawamatsu says, sometime after that, I went to the capital to procure food, and then certain circumstances prevented me from returning to Ringo. Yeah, he fucking got caught. And she's like, Hyori says what we are thinking right now. She says, you called yourself Gyukimaru? A coincidence, I guess. Interesting, ...
Interesting indeed. And then in the next panel, there's a small little flashback of a bunch of children covering him and like impeding him, saying, we've got the fried tofu thief. And his only thought about it now is, how careless of me. Bitch.
So am I to assume that for 13 fucking years he was stuck in the udon prison mines in solitary confinement for 13 fucking years for stealing tofu?
Well, like, they knew probably his relation to the Red Scabbards, but like the fact that that's why he was caught.
I mean, yeah.
Fucking jobber.
Oh my god, dude. Worst Red Scabbard confirmed. No, I'm just kidding. I can't even say that as a joke. I love Kawamatsu.
I love him so much. God damn.
How careless of me. Oh, they continue walking around in the present, and Hyori says, are you here to see that fox then? And Kawamatsu's like, I do not think Onimaru will return. He's probably run out of patience with me. After all, it has been 13 years. I doubt he's around at all. If the swords we managed to hide together remain hidden, they will be enough to outfit hundreds of soldiers. But and they finally catch up with Zoro, and Hyori's like, Zoro! And he managed to not only not get lost, but stand in one place long enough to direct them where they need to go. Because he says the big guy's gone, but he left the door open and ran.
Dude, it's so funny that, like, so do you know what superposition is in particle physics?
Oh my god. I know what superposition is because I watched that stupid fucking half A press video from Mario 64. So yes, I know.
So listeners, just in case, like, superposition means like something that can be either it can be either A or B, but unless you observe it, you're not going to know which it is. So like, light is a common example because it could be either a wave, like an X-ray or something. That's also a wave, but it's also like part of like light and whatnot. Or it could be a particle, which makes things complicated and whatnot. And so Zoro is just in superposition. Zoro could be anywhere. He could be anything. Until you like observe him. That's how he teleports places, dude. That's how he gets lost.
Jesus
Unless someone
Christ.
observes him someplace. Which, like, I'm not gonna get into it because this is like literally a real life crack theory. On your own time, this is homework. Please look up the one electron theory.
Oh god.
That's what Zoro is.
I mean, the one electron theory. I cannot believe that we have made references to so many things. Never in my life did I think.
Dude, yeah.
Oh god, this is fucking great.
Welcome to Paramecia, the particle physics fancast.
Yeah.
Where me, a bachelor's in arts, explains to you particle physics.
Yeah. Chapter 953, superpositions and how they affect you.
Oh, God. So, Kawamatsu recognizes this little shack. He says, okay. While Zoro says, oh, how strange. Well, shall we pursue him or enter here? And Kawamatsu mentions that this is the passageway to that underground chamber. And, like, we know. That's where the swords are.
Yeah, so Kawamatsu immediately gets on the Smail phone. He accesses a mere piece of the Smail force. And he says, Kinemon. And Kinemon's like, Kawamatsu, I'm so glad you're still alive. And he's like, what happened at Udon probably swelled our ranks quite considerably. But you're having trouble finding enough weapons, am I right? And he's like, indeed, well spotted. We are in a bind. That bastard Orochi over the last 20 years, he's confiscated all the swords in the country. And Kawamatsu's like, do not worry. No matter how many thousands of men join us, each of them shall be outfitted with a blade. Are you serious? Send men to the place I will now describe to you.
God bless, dude. This whole place has been outfitted. And, like, there's bundles upon bundles of swords everywhere. And, like, there's even, like, a little shrine, which I don't know if we're going to get any details, but it might be this quote-unquote sword god business, and, like, it might be like...
That might be where they put Shusui.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But this is crazy. Kawamatsu thinks to himself, like, how in the world are there so many? Like, Onimaru, is this you? And he's like, no, this is a man's work. Like, there's no way that Onimaru could have gotten that many. And we finally cut back to Gyukimaru, and he hides behind, like, a tree, and he's, like, huffing and puffing. And then we see a puff of smoke, and it's Onimaru. And he just walks off, like, bleeding. And I'm so fucking, like, God damn it, Oda. Like, don't.
Dude,
like,
Minecraft,
okay.
Oof on my heart.
Look, Oda is not Hirohiko Araki, alright? Like, he's not gonna fucking murder this dog. But this is unless he shows me Onimaru, the goodest boy, okay and well, in another chapter later on, this is Oda's version of Hirohiko Araki, like, killing dogs.
Dude, Oda wouldn't off-screen as important of a character death as this.
Dude, I would be so, like, actually heartbroken and kind of angry if Oda fucking off-screen Onimaru.
Like, I don't think he's dead. Cause, like, the last panel is Onimaru with, like, a little music note, like, getting up and walking away.
Yeah, I really think it's just supposed to be like, oh, he did his job and he's, like, disappearing, like he doesn't need to see Kawamatsu, like, he did his job.
But, like, damn.
But fuck you, we need to see you, Onimaru. We need to give you head pats. You need to be the goodest boy.
The reunion. Fuck.
Yeah, but, oh man. Yeah, so right there in the middle of the page is where it says One Piece chapter 953 end. But we get a little bit more. We get a little epilogue. We haven't had one of these in a while. Chapter epilogue. And this shit is fucking spicy. So Oda's like, all right, guys, like, I got this story about a dog and a turtle with the colon V face, and it's gonna make y'all fucking sad. But don't worry, I'm gonna hype you up at the end. So, oh god. So Hyori walks up to Zoro. She says, Zorojuro, if your sword really is the one known as Shusui, please return it to Wano. And he's like I've said, it's mine. And Hyori continues fucking Oda going out of his way to draw her fucking Sailor Moon beautiful style, like full ass panel. She says, I shall give you another in return. A sword my late father gave to me. The Meito sword Enma. The legendary sword said to be the only blade that has ever injured Kaido. Holy shit.
That's so fucking loaded, dude.
So, so when Kaido was in his dragon form, you can see the fucking scar on his chest, and in his human form too, or his Oni form, sorry, because I'm still a believer of that theory. You could see the scar, like, on his chest.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, I just assumed, it just made sense to me, that Shanks was the one that gave it to him, because Kaido was on his way to Marineford and Shanks intercepted him. And like we don't know what happened, but obviously we know that Shanks stopped him because Shanks ended up in Marineford and not Kaido. So I always just assumed, I was like, oh, that's just, we're gonna get some hype backstory of fucking like Shanks like slicing open Kaido's chest. But no, it was in fact either Lord Odin or somebody else, like maybe an ancestor of his that like had the sword and passed it down through the family or something. But either way, this is fucking crazy.
I don't like, so there's a precedence about like all the blood and all the lives that a sword takes, how it blackens and strengthens a sword.
Yeah.
So, oh man, it had to have been like something crazy, because like Shusui itself wasn't like pitch black, it was like kind of like purple. But if you think to like Mihawk's swords, his swords are like pitch black.
Yeah. So it's like, dude, is Enma, well, okay, two important questions. Is Enma like one of the black blades, like coated in hockey? Because I
has to be.
I want to think, yeah, to injure Kaido, I feel like it has to be. And two, is it, like, it says it's a Meito grade sword, like, is it, or it's a Meito sword, like, is it gonna be one of the legendary swords, like the 12 legendary swords? Because everybody was like, a lot of people online have been kind of iffy on whether Zoro should get one of the 12 named swords or not. I think he should. I mean, he's definitely deserves to have one.
Let him cook.
Yeah. But I think it'd be fucking sick if at the end of Wano, like, this sword turns out to be one of the legendary 12, like, that are just exist, like the most legendary swords, and Zoro gets to have one. I think that'd be fucking crazy.
Give me like 2 seconds to check the raws.
Yeah, because I forget. There was a, while you're trying to find the raws, there was a Teching 101 on YouTube. He used to be an old school, like, Bleach YouTuber, but he's always been into One Piece, and since Bleach ended, like, he makes One Piece videos, like, every single week for the chapters and stuff. He made a whole video, if you guys want to check it out. It's on the sword grades, and, like, the different grades in canon in One Piece of like how the sword grading works in One Piece, and like which swords that we know of are which. So like the highest grade, all we know right now is that, so the Sandai Kitetsu is like the third of the Kitetsu swords, and then the Nidai Kitetsu is the second one, like the second generation. And the first generation, I don't even know what it's called.
Oh, it was like Shodai or something like that.
Yeah, the Shodai Kitetsu. The Shodai Kitetsu is said to be like, it's the first generation Kitetsu blade, and it is one of the 12 like legendary named blades. There's like a specific name Oda uses in canon, but it is escaping my brain right now. But that is mentioned to be one. Whitebeard's spear, Whitebeard's blade was also one of the 12 named swords, and God, I can't help but get a fucking epic Tashigi sword boner thinking that Enma is one of those 12 blades.
So looking at the raws and looking at what's being said, because like legendary sword isn't like one of the grades. It's like Wazamono, skillful, great, and supreme.
Yeah,
are the grades according to the good ass thankful for its existence One Piece fandom wiki. And
the Owazamono, I think, is what
Saijo Owazamono.
Those are the ones. That's the one.
And so legendary is not a grade on this. So like reading what she says, like the legendary sword, like my rat brain thought like, oh, maybe it's like some grade or something. But no, she just says like Meito Enma in reference to it. She doesn't like give out a grade.
Yeah.
And then like the way it's written out in Japanese is basically like the sword of legend. So the legend that like Kaido was like injured by it, not that it's like a legendary grade or something.
Yeah, so, yeah, she's like a descriptor. Like this legendary sword is the like.
Yeah, so there's a picture of Enma on the wiki. Hold on.
What the fuck?
Oh, because there is one silhouette of Odin, and there he is, like, wielding it. It has a very, like, interesting, like, typhoon looking cross guard.
I think, is that from the anime opening?
It might be from the anime opening, because you did mention the anime opening is like spoilers galore.
Yeah, the new anime opening spoils fucking like everything. It's fucking crazy. Like, Wano hasn't even started and they're already showing like Kaido and Luffy fighting.
That's okay,
dude. Yeah, because that had to have been a panel too in the manga. Oh man, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. That's cool. And if oh man, if that's one of the 12 Saijo Wazamono, sick. If that's fucking...
Hold on. So, reading the wiki page of Enma, apparently on that spread panel of chapter 937, where there's like a bunch of maps, the one that we thought that there were like, we were joking around that there were like references to future stuff. There apparently is a reference to...
Please God, no.
Yeah, okay. So Zoro's looking at a map.
I'm literally about to go to
Yeah, Zoro's looking at a map, and I can confirm the kanji for Enma is on the bottom left corner of that map. And there's like a sword on that map.
There's a picture of a sword on it.
There's an X on that map, and it's on like a north part of some island.
Oh my god. Oh my god, we literally had this fucking conversation on our Discord. We were talking about like, does Oda actually leave like clues that are like right fucking there, we just don't see them? Or is it more of like he gives hints that are really obscured and then like when you realize everything comes together? There was no way anybody could have known. This is fucking crazy.
I had to zoom in pretty far, and like I wouldn't have realized what everything was until like having like being told, right?
Yeah. Jesus Christ, dude.
Holy shit.
And this was this chapter was Gyukimaru on the Oihagi bridge. Like, this was the chapter we met Gyukimaru. Like,
oh shit.
Oh god, dude.
Dude, it's confirmed he's getting Enma. Confirmed 100%.
He's gonna take Enma, dude. God, this is awesome.
So we're a little over time, and I want to end with a little mention of what Enma is. So Enma's the like Zen Buddhist god of hell, and so the way this works out is that he's not necessarily like he's kind of like Saint Peter at the gate. Except he lets you know, like, oh, it's time's up. Your soul has to go down to hell and get ready for incarnation. So, like, reincarnation, I mean. So, he basically decides who continues living and who dies. If you go to heaven or if you go to hell. So, it's some Grim Reaper shit.
Let's rock.
Yeah. Oh, God. This is...
Oh, that's fucking sick, bro.
Implications, dude.
I don't know how to follow this up, man. I don't think. I mean, I don't have a crack theory, but even if I did, I don't know, man. Unless do you have a crack theory? Because I'll think of one, but
so.
Do you want me to play you off?
Play me out.
All right. That is going to wrap it up for us this week, guys. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media. We are at Paramecia Cast on Twitter, Paramecia Fancast everywhere else, Facebook, YouTube, the likes. Do not forget to join our Discord, Paramecia Flower Capital. Just search up Paramecia Flower Capital on our Facebook and Twitter. In the description of both, we have the link, as well as, I think, every Thursday or Friday, I'm going to put a post to remind you guys for the new chapter to join, and it'll have a permanent invite link. Yeah, get in there. We're always discussing crazy shit. It's a fun time. ParameciaFancast.libsyn.com. Episodes will go up every single week there, and as soon as they're uploaded there, they're going to go to everywhere: iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, every website you can find. Ever since I fixed that Stitcher problem, we've been getting more and more Stitcher traffic, so that's good. So we're doing good there.
Thank goodness. You're doing the Lord's work.
Thank goodness. We fixed the problem. We nipped it in the butt, and we're good now. That is gonna be it. I am very interested. I'm very intrigued.
So John is a dummy. Crack theory over.
That's it.
John is a dummy for still believing in the theory where Kaido is actually a dragon and he ate the oni fruit. Today, I'm going to tell you that it's actually backwards. Kaido is an oni who ate the dragon fruit, and so far he's only shown us his halfway form. But his real, not human form, but his real original ogre form is actually that of Shrek.
Somebody